Let's go! Hey guys, so I want to start by saying that this is the second time we're filming this entire video because we already filmed it, but I lost the footage. So here we go, filming this again. 8 weeks ago, and by the time you're seeing this, it's probably 10 or 11 weeks ago, I posted on my Instagram the question taggy thing. That's a very great grammatically correct English sentence, in which I asked you guys to write your assumptions about Christian couples.
Specifically us as a Christian couple.
And we got some really nice statements and assumptions that we're going to reply to. And I'm really excited for the second time. Oh, and of course we want to have an excuse to eat chocolate, so we're doing it whilst having chocolate fondue. And the first time we filmed this, we had a really nice fondue thingy, but I think we should start with the one that everyone is kind of assuming and 2 people actually sent in. So the first assumption, of course, is no sex before marriage, which is correct.
It is true.
We actually discussed it before we got into a relationship because it's quite important to discuss.
Just to make sure we went into it with like the same expectations and same standards.
Wait, we didn't discuss anything. We were on the same page about that
Yeah,
from the start.
we just agreed.
Statement, me too. Great, next subject. Next assumption, you probably go to the same church.
Well, in a certain sense, yes.
But
Because we don't really go to church. Well, it depends on your definition of church.
I mean, it's hard with COVID now anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No one goes to church really.
No,
But
no.
we didn't go before either.
No, we do Bible study together. We discuss Bible subjects together. We're actively spending time with our faith, with the Bible, but not specifically in a church or with a specific congregation or anything.
First I eat this, then I say the next assumption.
Kind of brings us to the next assumption, which is you're studying the word together, which is yes.
A verifiable fact.
Next assumption is you didn't kiss on your first date / you were friends before. What do you define as a date? I mean, the
didn't really have a first
definition
date.
of date is very different for most people.
Yeah, the way we got to know each other and our communication in the beginning wasn't like very consistent or anything.
Hey there, I'm back. So if you would like to actually know how we met and how that all kind of started, let me know in the comments down below and we'll maybe make a proper video on it. I like to tell the story. We actually told part of the story in the video, but I cut it out because otherwise the video is gonna be so long. So if you would like to hear the story, let me know. At some point, he really wanted to show me a movie. When we watched the movie, that's kind of when we defined when our relationship started, because that's the first time we kissed. So the next assumption. You're praying for each other and with each other.
Also correct.
Both.
Are we so predictable?
You feel pressured by society to not make mistakes and be perfect. Not at all. Because we're not perfect.
No, I think that like the whole point of being a Christian is kind of realizing you're not perfect, kind of accepting that there is a God who is perfect, and just saying, you know what, I'm not perfect, but I'm just gonna trust God that He has a plan for me. So I think we're kind of the least perfect people.
I want to add something to that. It's not an assumption, but I know a lot of people assume that maybe Christian people judge real quickly. But that's the opposite, because we try not to judge, because it's not our place to judge.
Yeah, the thing is, for me, often I'm more concerned about someone than I would judge them. And like my mind is kind of the first thing I think of is how can I help this person, instead of like how and in which ways is this person doing something wrong.
Someone says no assumption, but you guys are so cute.
Thank you.
Honestly, some of these assumptions are really funny, but you know, you've already picked up baby names for your future kids.
Federico.
No. Come on, stop this madness! So he's gonna say no. I'm gonna say he kinda did, because in our family we have a tradition that the firstborn in the family, their name starts with an M. So I'm the oldest in our family, so my name starts with an M. My dad was the oldest in his, so his name starts with an M. And that's kind of been a tradition, and I really like the tradition, so I told him about it like months ago, and he looks up names that start with an M, which I thought was kind of cute.
Yeah, just Google Bible names which begin with M.
You put God in the center of your relationship.
Yes. Next one.
You don't fight a lot.
We don't fight at all. We disagree.
Some people don't believe that we don't fight.
We disagree sometimes.
That's true.
And then we discuss we kind of just think about both sides. We just discuss them, and then we look at the Bible and we look what the Bible says, and then we just come to a mutual agreement eventually. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it's immediately.
We've had some long discussions about
Yeah, that's true.
It's also hard because he was raised completely Christian. His parents are both Christian, so he was raised in that environment, whereas I wasn't raised in that environment. So my view on certain things were very, very different.
Especially in the beginning, like the further we go, the more stuff we obviously get to discuss, and it's just kind of a constant learning experience.
Main part of
It's
it
going well.
is communication, and that's really hard. Especially for us in the beginning, I feel like we have had the tendency to keep it for ourselves because we were used to sharing stuff that we found difficult or stuff, I don't know.
It takes energy. That's the thing, it takes effort. You have to kind of choose to communicate and like constantly be aware of, is this communicated well? Because sometimes a quick text message is fine, but sometimes a quick text message can cause a big misunderstanding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've had our shares of misunderstandings. I think it helps that we always stay calm and we do try to listen to each other through everything. Someone says no wedding cake until marriage. I mean, it's false.
It's very false.
Because we already picked it out.
And had it multiple times.
It's so good. I want to eat it every day. It's so good. I think that was all the assumptions that we're going to discuss today.
That's it?
Yeah. However, if you guys have anything you would like us to discuss, feel free to leave it in the comments or in a DM or I don't know where. Send an email and we'll be happy to do more videos like this. Also because it gives us an excuse to have chocolate. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up because we do like that thumbs up. I mean, subscribe if you wanna see more videos, and leave a comment with anything because we love to see that.
Yeah.
Bye! Now we're gonna eat some more chocolate.
Mijn chocolate is mijn chocolate. I like blueberry.
I like the chocolate.
I dip the entire piece in chocolate and there's just a square which is not filled with chocolate. Very little.